The ZigZag Road to Rights, an informative text. When we look back at history, we often like to identify trends. Viewing the big picture, we may see a steady push toward progress. However, every fight for rights involves a series of advances and setbacks. The struggle for equal recognition of African Americans demonstrates a zigzag road to rights. The push and pull of this struggle was evident at the birth of this nation. In the original draft of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson included a strong condemnation of slavery, protesting this cruel war against human nature. Jefferson wanted the Declaration of Independence to grant freedom to all men. However, at the Continental Congress in 1776, both Northern and Southern slaveholders objected to any mention of African American rights. Powerful indeed was their pressure. Any mention of slavery was deleted from the Declaration. Although the removal of Jefferson's anti-slavery paragraph was a severe setback, reformers did not give up hope. With the ratification of the Constitution, they gained an important tool for change. Article 5 describes the conditions required for amending the Constitution. Laws can be changed and rights can be gained. The struggle took another crucial step forward in 1863, when President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. It asserted that all persons held as slaves within the states that had seceded from the Union are henceforward shall be free. Still, freedom for slaves depended upon a Union victory. Slavery remained legal in border states loyal to the Union, as well as the Confederate areas under Northern control. The hope of change promised by Article 5 paid off in 1865. Congress passed the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery in the United States. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist within the United States, or any place subject to their jurisdiction. The next two amendments, adopted in 1868 and 1870, made African Americans citizens and gave them the right to vote. The expanded Constitution reflects a nation willing to change. Yet these significant advances did not guarantee full rights for Black Africans. As evidenced by the landmark decision by the Supreme Court in 1896, in the case of Plessy v. Ferguson, 7 of 8 Supreme Court justices voted in support of the Louisiana Separate Car Act, which made it illegal for Blacks to travel in trains reserved for white passengers. This decision set an important legal precedent. Separate but equal. Facilities were constitutional. The decision was eventually reversed in 1954 when the Supreme Court issued a unanimous decision in the case of Brown v. Board of Education, finding that separate educational facilities are inherently unequal. The decision promised an end to segregation. Once again, progress toward equal rights surged forward. Nonetheless, no single case, law, or amendment could instantly erase the long tradition of prejudice and inequality. For example, even though the 15th Amendment guaranteed African Americans the right to vote, state and local laws and policies often kept Black Americans from voting through tactics such as poll taxes, voter registration exams, and intimidation. These strategies were outlawed by the Voting Rights Act of 1965. The history of African American rights features many crucial victories, from the Emancipation Proclamation through the Voting Rights Act. However, the record of the struggle also includes the difficult stumbling blocks that have had to be overcome. While the path to progress is not smooth, one thing is certain. The zigzag will continue into the future. History teaches us that the rights gained can be lost, curtailed, or ignored, and perhaps gained once more.